Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. Same thing. Your boy Pharaoh the God, always on the motherfucking job. I got fun. Let's talk. Real talk. Uh, Take this small point for y'all that's just now following, just now watching. Go ahead, hit the like, subscribe, notification button, and then whatever content you like, please share it. Get others involved. It don't take you shit to like something, view something, share something, subscribe something. You ain't even gotta watch my videos. Just subscribe to it. That's all I'm asking. Just subscribe. Yeah. As you can tell from the script on the back, nigga been looking at the news. You feel me? Seeing what's going on in the world. A lot of people like to deal with the everyday ins and outs of publicity stunts in America, rappers, what people do, but they don't understand how this war right here can affect them. Why y'all think they took the troops out of Afghanistan? Why you think they let the troops out of Afghanistan? If Putin takes over Ukraine, that's almost like the USSR being all back together. Matter of fact, it is. And we talking about times of like Joseph Stalin, um, Marx, Lenin Marx, whatever the fuck his name was. I forgot. Socialist Party and shit. But yeah, y'all don't. They don't understand the sensibility of communism. They don't understand the sensibility of socialism. America is based off of greed, which is capitalism and imperialism. Imperialism being total control, almost like a total control free market, right? The only thing about it is it's a free market, but it's almost like a totalitarian government because the government has the total control. It may it ain't no different from kings and queens. It's just that whoever becomes president, they have to be president underneath this capitalist regime. Yeah, America has socialites and what I'm saying, they have communists and all that shit, right? Socialists and communists and all that, right? But what we don't have is help. What we don't have is the total awareness of how this type of war can spill over into Cuba, into certain South American countries. Cuba is right behind Russia, you feel me? Argentina. Um, they already in the Antarctic. So it's like we need to be aware of how this war can actually affect us. Also, not even just how the war could affect somebody, but how the been Joe Biden is full of shit. Joe Biden said they're gonna cut them off from the Swiss communication, meaning they banks. They can't pay for nothing around the world. Their kids can't go to school. But when he woke up this morning, that was the furthest thing from his mind. You already have Russia bombing Ukraine. I'm talking about you got them over there, videos of people, civilians, the planes coming over, and they just shooting missiles right into the house, man. Right into the house. So if they're already doing this, why not impose sanctions on them like that? Why not tell their children they can't go to school? You invaded a country just based off the premises that you wanted to be the OUSSR. Can't invade it. You talking about it's peacekeeping and we just going over there for peaceful things. Nah, man, y'all shooting into people's houses and shit, man. So my question to you, Joe Byron, is why the fuck you ain't put them sanctions on them niggas? Why you ain't kick they clerics and shit out of the country? How come you ain't stopped their children from going to school? How come you ain't froze their bank accounts? How come you ain't made the Russian impact immobilizable? Why? Some trickery. And then you take all the I'm not no buffoon, bro. So my thing was when they was taking the troops out of Afghanistan, my thing was where they gonna go next? What have they been plotting and where have they want to invade next? Or what they supposedly want to stop next? And now you got the Russians. Number one enemy, I'm talking about these is the Russians that's talking about like with China, talking about we'll drop nuclear bombs on you and you know what I'm saying, Gorbachev and them in the 80s. Like, you feel me? Y'all don't understand like Stalin. Joseph Stalin was a mean totalitarian government president, whatever the fuck he was, a Caesar. You feel me? The only one was yeah, was Marx Lenin. That was the only cool person that actually tried to put socialism into place. Because in order to make anything work, y'all got to realize it ain't no big difference between communism, socialism, and capitalism. Capitalism, the only thing difference about capitalism is you have a free market to capitalize off of, and you can do whatever you can manipulate. Imperialism, you already know, you raping everybody. Communism and socialism is more for the everyday working man. It's for them. It's for how they get, you know what I'm saying, and how they can accomplish and elevate throughout life. But in capitalism, the rich get rich and the poor get poor. There's no really fluctuation of a great lower class coming into the upper class like you do like communism, socialism. Everything has its ups and downs. But we've been dealing with a capitalistic society for hundreds of years. And even though Trump said let's make America great again, it's like, when was it great? It was great for the white people. Not being racist, not I'm just stating the facts, big old facts. America never been great for anybody but the Caucasian race. And that's capitalism. Capitalism is a white man's game in this in this world, in America. But you'll say, Al, Pharaoh, A guy, it's hella billionaires, Kanye West, people like that. That's cool, but all of them is cooning. You show me a billionaire that's really for the people, and I'll show you a nigga that's a Decepticon. Straight up. Straight up. It's time that we open our eyes to other things than what America has been giving us. Because we already know a lot of times when America say don't fuck with them, we need to be fucking with them. Mind, body, and soul. Or what my boy say from Mind Deep, uh, Illuminati, want my mind, soul, and body. As long as they got the mind and the soul, like they don't give a fuck, man. What has a Russian really did to you? And then this is another thing. That's they fucking business. If that nigga wanna allow them to come in this country and raid them, so be it. Nigga, I ain't got nothing to do with it. But now here you go. You took the troops out of Afghanistan over a 30-year war, probably more than that. And now you finna take them and send them to Ukraine. You fighting against two enemies that don't even give a fuck, man. Like they really feel like they got soldiers to spare. They put very little, like they give a fuck about life. Like the motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Russians don't care. The motherfuckers that's in that life and in that political life out there in Russia, they a different breed than Americans, bro. They a different breed. They know that if it came to them, they had died behind what they saying, bro. They had died for some fucked up way of believing. But Americans, nah, they gonna compromise off the situation. So you go from the Middle East and then go to the Middle West. Like, what is going on? Is Russia making a move on America? That's why they going through Ukraine first. You forget that Joe Biden son is the president of an energy plant out there, like in Ukraine or shit like that. President. Y'all forget about all this shit that was going on in the news about Joe Biden, nigga Trump calling out to Ukraine, telling Ukraine like, yeah, man, um, give us dirt on Joe Biden and his son in there, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can make them lose the election. And come on, man, it's bigger than this. Trump was fucking with Putin. Joe Biden was fucking with Ukraine. His son is the president of an energy company out there. Putin fucks with Trump. They fucking with Trump. The Joe Biden and them fucking with Trump. So Putin fucking with Joe Biden. You see how that shit go? You gotta use your mind, man. It's the same shit. All they doing is playing London bridges. They trying to see who gonna get caught up in the London bridges falling down. They trying to see who gonna get caught in between. That's all it is, man. These niggas is full of shit. These wars be full of shit, man. So I guess Joe Biden told Ukraine, like, yeah, nigga, Russia do anything to y'all, nigga, we gonna be right there. Nigga, what? Nigga, that's a business deal. That ain't got nothing. Nigga, ain't no American eating off your energy fucking business out there. Nigga, America ain't eating off that. So, nigga, fuck your fucking interest in Ukraine, nigga. Fuck your interest, nigga. But also, I just show you how thirsty Russia is, though, nigga. Russia always been thirsty. This shit don't amaze me about the shit that Russia doing now. Everybody on the news like, oh, Russia this, oh, Russia that. Nah, nigga, it's the people of Ukraine that you need to worry about, nigga. It's the people of Ukraine. Cause just imagine, nigga, they get America into this war or they beat this war. They beat Russia. Watch how fast America dick ride these niggas, man. Why I'm telling you, bro, this is all got to do with business. Underhanded black market shit in the rabbit hole business. I'm telling you, bro, this ain't got nothing to do with that. Oh, he wants them to be. I mean, it's possible. I believe it. I can see it. But also, I see the fuckery, though. Also, I see, nigga, the energy company, you fucking with Ukraine, trying to help Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fucked up Trump. Y'all did this shit on Trump, knowing Trump was connected to Russia. Now, Russia know they can't go after America, so they go after the third party. Innocent lives is being lost because of the games and the fuckery that American Donald Trump was playing. You can't tell me it's nothing different, bro. All these years you never went after Ukraine. You never even went to the separatist states right there and conquered them. You ain't did none of that. But now all of a sudden, you want to back go. Like, man, it's all a setup. They knew what they was doing. That's why he took the troops out of Afghanistan. They them Russians warned that nigga, like, oh, y'all want to play? I got something for y'all. Y'all gonna feel it, nigga. Since America left Afghanistan, you ain't seen shit on the news about Afghanistan. Niggas ain't worried about Afghanistan. You don't even hear about no Muslims in Afghanistan no more. It's like they depleted the whole motherfucking goddamn entire state, country. Why? Because that was none of our fucking business in the first place. That's why. We shouldn't even been on that radar. We shouldn't have been, nigga, sending out news clippings to our American constituents about what's going on in Afghanistan like we need to do something. The fuck we do? You need to do something for the American black population before you go running to defend Ukraine, nigga, and defend whoever else next, man. That's the shit that I be tired of right there. It's just everybody, yeah, it's fucked up that, you know what I'm saying, that Russia, but y'all forget, like, Russia is the European USA, bro. They the bullies. They the bullies of the Europe League. It ain't no motherfucking difference. America punks everybody over here, bro. And they punk the whole world. Only motherfuckers they really don't punk is Russia and China. I wonder why. Man, everybody send a prayer up to the families, to the people of Ukraine, the Ukrainian people. May Allah watch over them. Uh, and it's a lot of, man, I didn't even want to throw this out here, but it's a lot of Muslims in Ukraine, though. A lot of. Like, y'all forgot about these ethnic cleansing wars that Russia and them used to do against the Muslims back then. Like, I'm talking about Milosevic. Nigga killed 1 billion Muslims are in prison. No, 1 million. He killed 1 million Muslims in this ethnic cleansing. Ethnic cleansing. And guess where that was at? Ukraine. I mean, I'm not jaw jacking. I'm not Cadillacing, nigga. I'm straight up 10 toe standing, man. For real, for real. Go look up the name Milosevic, and you will see how he was an international war criminal by way of Russia, Ukraine, Bosnia, just killing the shit out of Muslims, man. Backed by the Russian government. So a lot of these wars, they not gonna tell you what they really be about. Like it's like, why would you, if you didn't feel like you was a bully, you wouldn't go to war and pick a war with somebody that ain't did shit. You feel me? You not go to war with somebody. Every time somebody picks a war, picks a fight with somebody, that's because they believe that they could end that they could defeat them, treat them like however they want to treat them. That's the only time, man. You have to go back into the history to understand, to overstand why these type of shits be happening. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would he just pull out from a 40-year war in the Middle East just to go to the Middle West? See, it's like giving a dog a bone. You feel me? America is always involved in something that ain't got nothing to fucking do with it. So what America did was they went to Afghanistan, did the war. Everybody complained about that. So they said, you know what? We're going to bring our troops home. But in the process of bringing them home, it's already back channel talk about what Russia doing. Then when Trump got into office, niggas was, oh man, is the Russians gonna come over here? Is he gonna be a Russian puppet and all this and all that? So now that we ousted, motherfuckers ousted Trump, here come Russia the very next year, talking about they invading Ukraine, nigga, to start the USSR and all that. And you feel me? If they couldn't get the landslide for Trump in the voting polls, if they couldn't scare America into voting for Trump, if they couldn't produce false information to get people to vote for Trump, what's the next best thing? They tried everything electronically. They infiltrated Facebook, sent out all type of bullshit mails, emails, all type of shit, all type of lies. So if that did not work, basically they had an agenda to try to get Trump in there. So if that didn't work, what's the next thing to do if you're trying to take over America? Start taking over their buddies. If you want to take over something, you take over the weakest places first. America won't still want their um, navy bases in certain places around the world. That's how it goes. And America knows by Russia taking back the Soviet Union or the USSR, they would have little to stand on in that region. Now they would be able to have missiles. But wasn't nobody saying that about America though? Wasn't nobody going to war with America when they was developing the atom bomb and shit like that? America tells people like Iran, you can't develop nuclear weapons. But we seen America use nuclear weapons though. Ain't nobody in the world use nuclear weapons except America. That's the only fucking goddamn continent, country, motherfucker in the world that used a nuclear bomb. And you think that you got the nerve to go to another country and tell another country what they can and can't do with nuclear energy? The fuck out of here. You know, a lot of motherfuckers hate you, and they feel like a lot of motherfuckers feel like they need to drop a nuclear bomb on this motherfucker. I'd be sad in the bitch, but that's the motherfucking reality of how people feel about America, man. Motherfuckers ain't forgot about that shit in Japan and shit. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. American been leading the race for a long time, man. And I hope when they when the competition really catch up to them, I hope that they don't do nothing to the everyday worker. I hope they understand that a lot of shit that we feel, we don't feel like them. And they take they give them the government the full force of what they gave them. Straight up, man. Like you can't play chicken and don't think you gonna get fucked. Come on now. You show up to my house at 2 o'clock in the morning in the camel saw, you knock on the door. When I open the door and I see you like that, I'm gonna whip my Johnson out on you. We really gonna see what's crowded. Bam! Johnson out, you out. Let you feel like, come on, man. Fuck all that bullshit, man. This shit ain't got nothing to do with it. It's just sad. It's Muslims. But motherfuckers gotta stand up for themselves, man. Motherfuckers gotta stop treating other countries that's third world countries like they ain't shit. Cause as long as you treat a third world country like they ain't shit, there's gonna be other motherfuckers that treat them like they ain't shit, and they gonna capitalize off them not being shit, just like Russia doing right now. You know what I'm saying? If you saying that we all a world and you know what I'm saying that we all of the human race and all this shit and all that shit, right? You supposed to look to your brothers and help them out, bro. How long, nigga, Ukraine? Look at Africa. They talking about, oh, that's what we doing. That's why we gonna send our troops over there to defend them. But is y'all sending troops to Africa, nigga, to defend against the cannibalism, nigga, the tribalism, China coming up, nigga? China damn near own Africa. I remember back in the nigga reading things of back in the '60s how China was going out to Africa, nigga, and just spreading all this oil on the sand, right? And it was creating grass and shit. It was nutrient grass, but nigga, that was for free. Now, oh my god, niggas be talking about, oh, stop the Asian hate, man, and you feel me? But you gotta understand, Asia ain't doing shit for Jamaica, and they own all the ports in Jamaica. All the ports are owned by Asians, and they don't, nigga. That look at the conditions that they in. They damn near own a lot of the ports in Africa. Look at the conditions they in. You can't tell me by you owning something you give a fuck about where you own it at when the shit look nasty and dirty. Malaria running rampant. Come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers use black people and then don't want them to complain. I'm gonna just leave that right there and I'm gonna get back onto the subject matter at hand. But yeah, man, this war is could turn into a real. Well, it's already a real sad war because I woke up. My boy, uh, Big Facts interviews, Drill TV on YouTube. Shout out to my boy Drill TV. He sent me a video of somebody taking video of their phone. And he from London, man. You know what I'm saying? He from, not by there, but he from over there. He from Europe. So you see the fucking F-150 fighters come flying. It looked like a bird. It just looked like a bird. The movement is just so quick. It just kind of looked like a bird. And out of nowhere, you just see him shoot two missiles. I'm talking about like right in, like, if, like, man, like this the room, like about 30 feet away, they dropped a missile on him. I didn't see not one motherfucking tanker, not one motherfucking army personnel. All I seen was a gang of broke down motherfucking cars and trash. And this motherfucker shot a missile into they barn or something. With all y'all prejudices, it being bigots, y'all don't treat the Russians no type of way. But hey, once again though, man, you feel me? Prayers go out to the families, and may Allah be pleased with their souls. To all my Muslim brothers in Ukraine, Allah be with you. You have to have faith, even for those that are not fighting. Vibration, energy can turn a lot. You have to defend yourself. Um, Believe in Allah, but tie up your camel, man. Do what you got to do to stay alive. Do what you got to do to defend your country. Um, that's all I can say. Russia, I niggas need to stop being a fucking bully, man, and leave people alone, man. Advance your country, man. You feel me? Having extra land is not gonna bring you a better country. It's gonna bring you more revenue. It's not gonna bring you a better country, man. Not at all. Um, and this is what makes people hate you, Russia, Putin, because they are strongly not with the protocols, rules, and regulations you are with. They broke away for a reason, man. They left for a reason, and you should honor that reason. You should return home. Tell your troops to return home. Tell your lieutenants, your admirals, your higher ups in your army to cease fire. You being a bully right now, man. You showing the power that you have against a weaker individual. And if you are a thinking man, like you say you are, then you should think about what you're really doing, man, and how it's gonna make you look on the world stage. You making yourself look weak by bullying somebody. You need to think about ways of how you can correlate with them, about ways of how you can come to a different outcome besides the outcome you have right now. Look at that. This is a shame. It's very despicable, very despicable. But y'all all need to understand these are the games of war. And if we fester and be in compliance with these any idiotic wars, this could be a serious thing, man. So think what y'all gonna do. Everybody, please say a prayer. Um, Ukraine, once again, to the people of Ukraine, fight with all you have. Please believe in your president. Muslims, please believe in Allah.